everyone. It's Joe Beauty 87 here. I got new bundles, sis. That's why I can have my edges out, because I got my edge control on and my hair is freshly done. Normally I just be lazy and don't want to, do the edges, which is why you'll never see my hair. Aside from the fact, like, I know you all can't tell, but like my hair is thinning, like right in this part right here. Maybe you can tell, I don't know. But these are yummy hair extension bundles. I forgot exactly what they are. I didn't put the button on last night like I was supposed to, so I'm gonna have to go home and like curl my hair when I go to the post office and drop off a package and pick up some mail, because I think my mom said I had some more packages come. But I'm at my grandmother's house right now, as you all know by the really boring background. But today I'm going to be using the Colourpop Garden Variety palette. So shout out to Kingdom Life for me. She was telling me how she knew I was gonna slay a look with this palette, and I'm like, oh, thanks. So that's the reason I'm using this palette first today, because I got my Pat McGrath one over there. I got the new what is it, Juvia's Place ones. I got the new Caliente from Artist Couture. I got the new Cara Beauty ones you all saw, and I found the Neon and Spectrum palettes from Profusion to try out. I don't know why I keep trying out Profusion, because like I don't ever like this stuff, but I keep trying. I don't know. I guess I want to like it because I feel like everybody else likes it and everybody talks about it, and I just be over here like, but I don't like it. So we're gonna try it out today, and hopefully we will like it. I forgot to bring something over here with a mirror, so hold please. Let me just grab my glow bronzer from Makeup Revolution, since it has a mirror in it, and do that. Oh, my foundation doesn't look that bad. I have on the Bite Micellar foundation or whatever, so I was concerned about how it's gonna look because I didn't like the way it looked last time, but I've tried it a couple more times. It's just like a, I don't know, to me it's like a mediocre foundation, but I mean it is their first one, so maybe that's why. Maybe I like it if they come up with a second one or something. But I don't try this one that often, just because too much, I mean not too much. Mel Thompson was talking about how she how it broke her out, so it's like that's why I don't try it. I didn't try it back to back to back like she did, because normally I'll try to use a foundation like the whole weekend just to get an idea what it looks like. But once she told me like it broke her out, I used it one time, so I try to pull it out and use it like once a month just to be safe, because it's like, we know I have oily, acne prone skin as it is, so it's like I don't want to encourage it to break out, but like, yeah, let me put this on, even though somebody else said it broke them out, like, and gave them bumps and everything else. I try not to, do it for that reason alone. So once a month, this foundation gets broken out and used. I'm just wondering if it's going to be my color in the wintertime, because I feel like I'm looking awfully red right now. And it's still summer here. So fall and winter, I might not be able to use it. I might just have to use it in the fall and cut off and start using it again in the summertime, which I feel like kind of sucks, because, but I mean, you need summer shades, I guess. I personally think I'm just going to start using red tone powders over the foundations I have that are more golden, that are my winter shade, and try to save money that way, because I'm like, a million eyeshadow palettes always gonna be coming out, and I already got millions of complexion things to use. Not millions, but I got enough complexion stuff to use to where I feel like I wouldn't have to, Anyway, let's check what the inside of the palette looks like while I'm just rambling here. This is what it looks like. And I like the way they have it set up, because I feel like they, for the most part, have it set up to where you can just use, like, this shade, this shade, this shade, and have an eye look. Or this shade, this shade, this shade, and have an eye look. So I like the one Colorful Camille did. So I'm thinking about doing something similar like that. She used, like, this shade, and I think she used this shade and that shade. And then she used, like, the greens and the purples, which is kind of what I was going to use. But since this third eye color is like a dual chrome, and I think third eye is a color that they already had, if I remember correctly. I swear that was already a color. Yeah, I'm quite sure third eye is already a color in their collection, so you can buy that in an individual shade. I'm almost certain of it. Anyway, we're gonna start off with the Root 'em Up shade to darken the outer V. Then I might dust this over that shade. I don't know. I know I want to use the purple, of course, but I might just do two different eyes, so that way we can get two different looks. And then when I need y'all more green look, and then I can give you more of a, like a pink and purple look. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So for the first look, we're gonna use Root 'em Up. Then we're gonna use Stay Sharp. Of course, we're gonna use Best Buds Third Eye. And then we might use Wavelength. I don't know. It looks like it has a dual chrome shift too, because when I'm turning it, I'm seeing like pink in it. But when I turn it this way to you all, it just looks like a champagne. So I might hold that off for the inner corner of the other look, and just take like this orange shade, Don't Leaf, and put that in the inner corner. And we have like an orangish, greenish, smoky eye. But because y'all know I have to do a smoky eye. Even though both these looks most likely will be smoky, just because I can't help myself. I love smoky eyes. I don't care if it's like, 12 in the afternoon, 5 o'clock at night. Hell, it's like 7 a.m. in the morning now, and I'm doing a smoky eye because I like smoky eyes. Like, that's just what I like to do. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be doing smoky eyes. I'm hoping forever, because that's just my favorite eye look to do. But when you try to keep up with trends and stuff, it might end up changing. I don't know. I pray to God it doesn't, because smoky eyes are just something I truly love. And I feel like they're a classic look that everybody should, you know, embrace. And I'm not saying you have to do it as deep and dark as, you know, dramatic as I do, but that's just what I like. So okay, you all, so I have officially stopped buying stuff for the giveaway since it happens, you know, like Tuesday. I'm going to try to film the video for that over the weekend so I can remember to do it. I know I'm going to have a special video go up for that day because Adriangameover has always wanted to do Mommy's makeup. So I'm thinking about doing a live, since somebody asked me if I was going to do a live this year of Adriangameover doing Mommy's makeup. I think he would be super ecstatic about that because he has been asking and asking and asking. He's like, I want to wreck your face. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. You just call yourself wrecking it. So I'm going to take all my drugstore makeup out and like drugstore palettes, and I'll let him use maybe one expensive palette. He likes the Too Faced ones because he says they smell like chocolate. So I might take the oldest Too Faced palette I have and let him do my eyeshadow with that. Because I think I still have the peanut butter and jelly palette, so he can use that. But that's his surprise for his birthday because he's been asking and asking and asking, and he's always asking Mommy to do collabs. That's why we have 2 collab videos right now. So I'm going to go ahead and let him do that, and then, you know. Okay, now we're going to take that shade that I said we were going to take, Stay Sharp, and dust it over the top of this so it doesn't look as smoky. We want it to be a little bit softer than it is. I got a little aggressive and carried away there, but you know, that's normally what happens. But I'm loving this, like, I feel like it's a gray, like, darkish, cool tone brown situation, and I love browns like that. Even though y'all know I'm not big on browns, but when I do, I like those type of browns for, like, smoky eyes and for grungy eyes and all that. So this is definitely my type of brown. The lighter brown is okay too, I guess because it has more earthy tones, but it's called Garden Variety, so it should. So I feel like this is the perfect, like, dark tone brown for it, and this is the perfect cool tone brown because this looks more like a clay color, and then the other one looks like more of a true dirt color. So I think they did a great job with the way they set up the browns in this palette, because they even look like garden-esque type color. So shout out to Colourpop for that. I had a little bit of kick up. Y'all know how I'm about kick up. I don't really like it, but you know, what can you do? I feel like damn near every palette I own has some kick up. I have a few that don't though, like the Sir John and Luminous Lion King palette. It doesn't have a whole bunch of kick up, which I greatly appreciate. So let's swatch the shades I said we were going to use on the lid, which is Best Bud, this one right here, and then Third Eye, this one right here. So okay, that one seems kind of sheer, so I feel like I'm gonna have to pack on the Best Bud one, and then maybe I'll put Third Eye in the inner corner for the extra pop, or layer it on top and the inner corner for extra pop. So this is Best Bud, and that's Third Eye. As you can see, it has that dual chromie going on with it. I see oranges in it in addition to the green that's a part of it. Wipe this off my pajama pants. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some setting spray because I'm gonna have to spray that on to make this shade more pigmented, since we saw it was kind of lackluster. I had to build that up because it's a satin, and we're not gonna comment on it today, but we all know how I feel about satins. I know, just no, don't do that to me. It's extremely rude. So I took my Glam Glow spray, and I'm just gonna start putting this on the lid, and hopefully it gives me the full effect I'm hoping for. Oh, there we go. I know this eye isn't as exciting, but I know everybody doesn't like to have, you know, colorful makeup, if you will. Not that I do a whole bunch of colorful makeup. I just like to use color as opposed to using, like, you know, neutral shades. This color isn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be, so we're definitely going to put Third Eye on it. And then we'll probably connect, what do you call it? Dab Third Eye on top of this to give some more dimension, and then make it in the inner corner. I might put it on the lower lash line too. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm thinking about putting the lighter brown on the lower lash line, like this Stay Sharp shade. Like I told y'all, we actually gonna do lower lash line stuff today. Like, who am I? I don't even know. So matter of fact, I'll just do that now. We're gonna take Stay Sharp and dust that on the lower lash line. I'm taking a S5 from Colourpop and then I'll probably put the dark one underneath there. We'll start off with the lighter one. I know other people do it the opposite way, but yeah, I know I really love my smoke. So I'm starting off with this one and then I'm gonna put the dark one underneath there. So we have that one down there. Now let's root them up the darker brown and put a little bit lower. Because I feel like if I put the lighter one underneath there, you wouldn't be able to see the darker one that well. But I want the lighter one kind of as a buffer, and then we put the dark one underneath. And I'm trying to connect them right here real quick. So now I feel like you see it better. But I still feel like it looks a little soft because I put the lighter color before I put the darker one. So take the brush that I usually use to dust in the crease with no extra product on it. You know, the clean one as usual. So I'm gonna dust up here a little bit too. And then I'm gonna take the brush that we used to put the first brown shade in the outer V and in the crease down, and probably go back in the crease because I feel like I'm using a little bit of brown in the middle there. So I'm not gonna add any extra brown. I'm just dust with the brush and hope there's still some on there. Okay, so I forgot to swatch the one we're supposed to be putting in the corner called Don't Leaf. So, okay. It seems like more of a topper thing, so maybe we should put this one on top of the green and then just use Third Eyes in the corner. See? That's the shade Don't Leaf. So, matter of fact, I'm just going to tap that on top of this shade. It's giving an extra little glittery pop, and it has like, it looks like it has a little bit of champagne and pink glitters into it, in addition to like the orange little filter-esque shade it had. So, I mean, it's giving a little extra something. Can y'all see what I'm talking about? Like all that extra glitteriness that's on the eyeball. Now, for me, this is a more neutral shade. I know everybody, I mean, a neutral look. I know everybody wouldn't consider this neutral, but I do. So, I'm going to just go with it. And then we're going to take the Third Eye shade and pop it in the corner. So, I feel like the shift isn't showing up like I wanted it to. Yeah, like the shift in the color isn't showing up the way I thought it was going to. But then again, it is only in the inner corner, so that might be why. Guess I should be glad I swatched on my hand because it's not translating on the eye the way. And then in my hand now I'm feeling some type of way. So since I didn't plan to do 2 eye looks, we're going to have to dig back in these brushes to do the other eye. So hold please while I get my knife in order. Okay, this one, this one, this one. Another plain brush to dust with. Now you go there. I think that's all I need. No, I need a brush for the lower lash line. And I dust off the one I used first for the inner corner and use that one again. Wait, no. Because I got to use a pretty bright champagne shade. I'll take this one for the inner corner. Okay. I think I got everything I need. So, this time, we're just going to start off with the dark purple in the outer V and then probably put like a whole bunch of shimmers on the lid and in the crease. That'll be more like dainty, girly-esque look, I guess. So the purple color is called Stuck on You. And we're going to start over here. I'm gonna start patting it on more and then swiping, because I feel like when I don't pat it on first, I have to use more product than I do when I do pat it on and then dust it out. So I'm just gonna pat. I might take that what is it called? Stay Sharp shade and dust it over this as well. We'll see. If I do, I'm just use the same brush I did with the other side, just to save brushes, because I'm gonna have to wash all these and go home, handle business, and come back and you know. Okay, I'm liking the way that's looking, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go over with the same shade and dust over that. So let me grab that brush real quick. Where is it? Yeah, take stuff on, Stay Sharp, and I feel like it's coming down a little bit, because I always feel like with this I get way too high in the brow bone with my eyeshadow, but like I told you all before, my eyes are two different shapes, so that's a challenge of itself. That's why sometimes I feel like eyeshadow looks like one eye looks different than the other when I do two different looks, or sometimes when I do the same look, I feel like this eye sometimes looks different than this one, but when they're two different shapes, well, I mean, what can I do? Next, there's another shade I didn't think about down here. It's called Sucker for You. Oh, but it's like one of those sequin shades, so I'm like, yeah, we're not even gonna use that. I don't like those. It's just dust one, and then like a whole bunch of the glitter is staying behind. I'm like, yeah, no. So I told you all we're gonna use Smudge Off. We might use Synergy, and we might use Wavelength. Or we definitely using Synergy. It's gorgeous. So I was watching the side of my hand. So I got Synergy, and then I got, no, that's Smudge Off, Synergy, and Wavelength. So this is Smudge Off, Synergy, and Wavelength. I'm definitely gonna put Synergy on top of Smudge Off, and then Wavelength we're gonna put in the inner corner, because it's just one of those pretty gold shimmery type shades. So let me start off with Smudge Off. And it's pretty pigmented on its own, so I don't think I'm gonna spray the brush this time. I might spray it after I put the first layer on, just so we can see if it'll be foiled like the other side when I do. Because yeah, now that we're putting it on, it's looking kind of dull, even though it's swatched nice. So I'm gonna have to spray the brush and help it out a bit. And then I might put some more of that purple back on the outer V, because I feel like we're lacking a little bit of it there. So let me spray this brush once again. But I swear I remember Colorful Meal having to spray the brush with this shade too, so why I forgot about that, I don't know. But as you can see, when you spray it, it looks a million times better than when you don't spray it. I just hate shimmers I do have to spray it with, because it's like, at the end of the day, just because I like to play with makeup doesn't mean I like to do a lot of work. There are lazy girl makeup people, and I am one of them. So it's like, when I do all this extra stuff like spray brushes, so I was like, girl, who's trying to do all that? Like, why can't you just, you know, cooperate? Why you gotta be difficult? Is it because makeup is made for women, like women are difficult? I'm just kidding, but makeup is definitely sometimes difficult to work with, depending on like what the formula is and all that. It's just, oh, honey. I meant to tell y'all, so I remember I was bragging and talking about how the Neon MUA palette had finally came out, and I was getting in this, that, and that. Well, mine came in the mail today, but like we can't use it because I ended up getting two two contour shades instead of like the actual like gold highlight that was supposed to be in the palette. So I contacted them, and not even like 30 minutes after I contacted them, they were like, okay, we're so sorry, we'll send you out a new one immediately. So I wanted to touch on that because I when I have positive experiences with brands like that, because I hear a lot of people talking about how they reach out to brands and, you know, stuff doesn't get done in a timely fashion or it doesn't get done the way it's supposed to get done to, I want to shout out the brand. So I'm definitely going to shout out them because, like I said, I contact them and like 30 minutes later, they're like, we're sending you a replacement when I'm so sorry. And I was like, okay. Like, I see you. Like, I love when brands do that and you don't have, like, any difficulties. I've heard horror stories about some brands. I mean, I haven't heard any about Midas Cosmetics, but I appreciate that they got back to me in a timely fashion. Like them and Uma Beauty, I haven't had any issues with. Like when I had something happen with my lipsticks with Uma Beauty, they immediately were like, we are so sorry. Like I had DM'd them and told them about the situation. And then I had emailed them because I didn't know if they were going to check the DMs, because I've had some brands I DM'd and I never got a response from them, and I had ordered stuff from them, and like one of them made a mistake and didn't send me all the stuff I ordered, and I still haven't heard from them to this day. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe if you take the dark brown underneath the eye to start off with on this eye too, and then we'll put the purple underneath there to make sure it gives like that pop. So that's what we're gonna do. We use Root 'em Up again. I don't know why I just messed up this brush to use Root 'em Up again when I had already used another one, but at last we're here. So there you go. And put this underneath here, and then we'll put some more lid shades on, because although the purple looks nice, I like that Synergy shade, and I feel like it'll give an extra pop to this look that I am looking for. Haha, see what I did there? I know you see it. I know you see it. Let me know, do y'all like me doing like the under eye and all the other stuff like other YouTubers normally do, or do you care if I do it or not? It's like we can try to do it more. It's just I'd film a little less videos a day, because I'd have to be trying to do full under eye, and it's like to go places and still do stuff on the weekends, and then to try to well, you know, go to the grocery store is basically what places are. It's like I would just hate to have to try to come take all of it off and do it again. But if like y'all like it, then you know we might just go ahead and have to do it. It would just take more time, and my grandmother's house doesn't have hot water, as you all know, so I'd have to like try to wash my face in cold water, and I do all this over again, or at least like have to take off my concealer and do it over again. So as long as you're not dragging me in the comments talking about how my concealer looks like shit after y'all asked me to do like the whole under eye and all that again, then you know we good. I can do it. It's just because I always feel weird and incomplete without this part being done on the looks, but at the same time I'll be like, I know, you know, what I have to do and how much time I have to do it. So it's like I have to time manage, if you will, want to get all that done. I'm gonna take the clean brush we used before and dust underneath here. I mean, I might even put some waterline stuff in here. I don't know about that though, just because I still am gonna film more videos today, and it's like if I put in the wrong waterline color, and then it doesn't match the rest of the looks, it's gonna be out here looking awfully crazy. Okay, y'all, so let's get into the rest of these shimmers. So Synergy, I'm thinking about just tapping this toward the middle of the lid, just give us an extra little pop here. Cause look at that, y'all. Yeah, definitely just gonna keep that concentrate toward the back. Even though most people would have put it toward the front, but I like the way it's looking toward the back, because it's brightening out the back of the eye, and then toward the front, we'll just leave it the way it is. So yeah, I like the way it looked toward the back a whole lot better. I'm gonna take the same brush that I used to put the shade on the lid to try to blend in the back with the front a little bit. Oh God. So I'm just dusting it in between like that. So, you know, you can see the difference, but you don't see like that clear stark line that you'd have seen before of me doing that. Now let's take the inner corner of Waterline. Let's take the color Wavelength and put that in the inner corner, and then we're gonna be done. Minus some mascara. That's a nice little pop of color there, you know, nice little bit of something there. Okay, y'all, so these are the two finished eye looks. I feel like I just redid the Mel Thompson eye looks, because you gotta think about it. I used green and pink and purple in that one too, so my bad, y'all. But I felt like out of all the colors in here, those were the ones that would suit my skin tone best. I'll swatch a couple more shades just because we're here. I think I already swatched her before, didn't I? Let's swatch it. I need to swatch her before. It's like a weird orangish cream looking type shade. I'm gonna swatch Over the Bloom. Those are only other two I feel like would somewhat work with my skin tone. And Over the Bloom is one of those sequin shades I don't like that have shimmer in them. And then Herbivore just seems like it's another one of sequin shades too. So these two I wouldn't use. This is Herbivore. See how ashy that is? No. And then this is Over the Bloom. I wouldn't use that either just because they're those sequin shades that just leave a whole bunch of glitter behind and they seem really powdery ashy. So these are some of the shades we use and, you know, all that good stuff. But anyway, this is the finished eye look using the using the Garden Variety palette from Colourpop. I'm sorry, y'all. It's too early in the morning. It's just too early. I'm sorry. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. If you want to check out this palette, I mean, I guess you should. I don't know. I'm not super excited about it. And to me, it kind of reminded me of a little bit of Mel Thompson's palette, kind of. But let me know what y'all think down below. See, I feel like it's a lighter version of Mel's. I feel like Mel's a little bit deeper and like a little grungy, if you will. But I feel like it has a lot of like somewhat similar shades. So I want to show these. I also feel like Mel's palette kind of looks like the Candyland palette they just came out with too. So I'm like, okay, what's going on over here? You know, I don't know what's going on. But anyway, let me know what you all think down below. I think the palette's okay. I'm not truly wild by it. When I saw on Trend Mood, I was like, I figure you all want to see me try it out and pick it up because it depends on what it is. By Colourpop, you all seem to like to watch those. So I was like, I'll try it out and see what I think. Now, the Candyland one, though, I already feel like that's going to be ash shitty. I just literally just bought that one for childhood memories because I, you know, used to play Candyland and I liked Candyland. Like, when I was like, I think 12 or 14, I was still playing Candyland, one of my friends, believe it or not. So that's how much I like Candyland. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.